why the narcissist stays curiously intrigued as they see their control over you is being lost. When you were with a narcissist, you were their extension. In other words, they saw themselves as your mothership. You didn't really see a life of your own without them in it. You would seek the narcissist's validation above anyone else's validation, and that would be above your own sense of self-esteem, self-worth. And as long as you're in a relationship with a narcissist, they remain above you in that way, where they see you as submissive and conforming, and they can't really imagine you detaching from them because there are strong dependencies at play. But as things usually happen, you end up breaking up with the narcissist, or they end up breaking up with you, the discard. And even after you two break apart, in their mind, you will still need them. You will still be dependent on them. And it's only a matter of time before you come back. But the moment you start operating on your own, the moment you genuinely detach from them, and they can see that, that does make them very curious. Of course, they panic a lot too. I'm going to get into a little bit of that aspect of it. But there is this curious side, because they're witnessing a side of you that they never really knew. It's like there's this whole new person within you, one that actually has self-worth, one that doesn't need their validation above everything else in your life. And they're, in a way, they're awestricken that part of you surfaced and that part of you even exists. So when they see that you are detaching from them, that you are losing those dependencies, they do get caught up in this mist of respect. For the lack of a better word, I think respect is probably the best word to describe. It just overtakes them because they momentarily shut everything off and are thinking, wow, this person can actually do it. They don't need me. Of course, that comes with a lot of resentment. And of course, like I said, the panic creeps up, this all-pervasive sense of panic, because they're losing control over you at the same time. So while they're curious and intrigued by this new you that can make it on your own, they're trying to deal with these overwhelming emotions of panic, resentment, and knowing that they're losing control. And who knows, maybe you're even going on to another mothership. Maybe you're becoming somebody else's extension. You know, you might have another romantic interest in your life. Things like that. And that eventually sends the narcissist in their own chaotic emotions, because nothing quite distracts them from their own inner chaos like having control over you. And now that they don't have that control over you, and you might be going on to some new person, or not, maybe they don't even know. Maybe they don't have that level of insight into your life. It really puts them into this bind. Because even if they don't want you back in their life permanently as somebody to share a healthy life with, they still want their extension back. They still want to be your mothership. And so they try to conjure up a good, worthwhile, feasible plan to get you back in like that. And they do that because they're being tortured by their own inner self. Because when they lack control over you, and you've shown your value to be worthy, their own emotions get the better of them every time. Them losing their grip on you, and you doing okay, it just leaves them wide open to their own self-sabotage. And there's no real exception. That's just how narcissists are built. Thanks for watching.